coach right, he'll get you right. Creating new life, it's the Realtor's life. The coach right, he'll get you right. Creating new life.
Welcome to the Realtor Life Podcast, a part of BND TV's weekly lineup of shows. I'm your host, Michael G. Davis, broker and CEO of Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm, also a realtor and business coach. Thank you for joining us today. We have another phenomenal guest lined up, actually a couple of phenomenal guests. Super excited about having him here today. But before we bring them on, I want to remind you that we are streaming live to the Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm Business Facebook and YouTube channel. So for those that are tuning in live, we invite you to participate in the show by sharing your comments and questions in the live chat. Your engagement means a lot to us. If you have any real estate needs, whether it's buying a new house, selling your current property, or even considering a career in real estate, maybe you're exploring a new brokerage opportunity, stick around after the show for a very special message tailored just for you. All right, now let's get to the exciting part. I'm super delighted to introduce our special guest for today. We're going to start off with a young lady. I met her some years ago. She does phenomenal work with the Houston Association of Realtors. She's a part of the Governmental Affairs Department, does a lot of advocacy on our behalves. She's a real estate professional, and she's a lover of music. We originally were going to have her on live, but she got called. She's such an important person. She got called into a meeting that she could not miss, but she was gracious enough to bless us with a video. So we're going to start off. We're going to play her video so you can meet my friend. She'll be your friend, Miss Amber Burton. Let's go ahead and hear from Amber.
Hey, good afternoon. As you know, I'm Amber Burton Alfred. I'm the director of Houston Association of Realtors, Government Affairs and Advocacy, better known as HAR.com. I'm not a realtor, but I work with you guys every day. I work very closely with real estate professionals on important policies, laws, and regulations to make sure that we protect the real estate industry. I'm sorry I can be with you all today, but I'm going to leave you in really good hands with Grant Trammell, who's on my team at HAR, and I hope you guys enjoy the day. Thanks again, Mike, for having me.
All right, man. We sure appreciate, unfortunately she wasn't able to be here. What we'll do is we'll work to get her on at a later date so we can have her live. We can feel her energy. But she was also gracious to allow us to interview one of her colleagues. We're going to learn a lot about him today. He also works in political advocacy. He's a political advocacy analyst for the Houston Association of Realtors. He's a real estate professional, but he's also a sports junkie. So we're going to learn a lot about him today. I want to bring to the stage right now Mr. Grant Trammell. Grant, how you doing?
Doing well, Michael. Thank you for having me on today. Excited to talk to you.
No, absolutely, man. The great thing is we was able to get double for the price of one today from HAR, man. So that's we really appreciate your flexibility and being able to pivot with us, man. So thank you so much.
No problem. Happy to be here.
So now, before we dive into it, I always like to take a moment to share the motivation behind this show. With 20 years of experience in the real estate industry, I've noticed that real estate professionals aren't always appreciated as they should be. Our clients, our customers, even sometimes our colleagues tend to overlook the fact that we are people too, people with our own passions and multifaceted personalities. So I created this platform, the Realtor Life Podcast, to give real estate professionals the opportunity to showcase their diverse interests and talents beyond real estate. Along the way, we also offer a bit of coaching to help everyone succeed. It may be beneficial to our audience. We'll see if we get into it, but that's what the real estate podcast is all about. Now, I'm sure our audience is going to want to connect with you after this interview, after they learn some more about you, Grant. Where can they find you on social media?
Yeah, so they can find me on Facebook, just my name, Grant Trammell, and then also on Instagram, it's just grant.trammell, 2 M's, 2 L's. So that's where I'm active. I do use Twitter a lot, but I don't actively tweet or anything. I just use it for work purposes and fun.
It's a part of the job.
Exactly.
What to say, X, formerly known as Twitter, right?
Yes.
Well, good. But you do most of your engagement, you say, on Facebook.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Sweet, sweet. Well, man, fantastic, man. I thank you for sharing that, man. It's great to know more about that. And then that's where people can kind of go and see the wonderful work that you're doing over there at HAR. So, Grant, I'm going to start you off like I start most of all of my guests, actually, because the Realtor Life podcast is about learning about these things that you do in spite of real estate. So, what kind of hobbies or activities are you or your family a part of?
Yeah, so I try to, get involved in as many things as possible, but really my passions are, sports. That's my what I do on the weekends and after hours. I love to watch sports, it goes back to childhood, and I've always been a sports junkie. I love predictions I love making predictions, and so that is what draws me into sports, and similarly it draws me into politics as well. And it's not only my job; politics is also probably my biggest passion as well. And so I do it every day at work, but also after work and on the weekends. That's the stuff I like to do. I love elections. I'm a huge election nerd, and so. Yeah, I'll be up all night following some special election happening in another state just to see what happens and see if my numbers were right. And so those are really my biggest hobbies and interests. I do, of course, have some others, and I know something that connects Amber and I a lot is music, and our love for music, and specifically like local hip hop and rap and Houston rap and Southern hip hop. And so we connect on that a lot as well. And so, yeah, happy to talk about any of it.
Oh man. So that's a wide array of things, man. So we got politics, we got sports, we got Southern Houston rap, we got all kind of things that's going on, man. You better be careful, man. I might ask you to bust out a flow of freestyle here real quick, brother.
Oh no, not today.
So, but it's interesting. You say that one of the things that you're passionate about is politics, and then you ended up in a career where it's something that you are able to get a lot of fulfillment out of your career, man. It's a lot of people that don't really get that luxury. And how did that land? Like, how did you end up getting that to land for you to where you got into a career that it was something that you were very passionate about already?
Yeah, so it's actually a funny story. To be honest with you, I didn't really like politics before I had this job. It was sort of a situation of fate, in my opinion. I grew up loving sports. Like I said, I that was my passion. I wanted to be a sports analyst, actually, my whole life. That's what I thought I would do, either play-by-play or something like that. I always wanted to do that. And, in college, I worked for the newspaper in Lubbock and did, some interviews for the football team and a little bit of sports writing. And then I graduated and I moved back to Houston, and I couldn't find a job. Honestly, it was a tough time. 2018, the economy was okay, but finding entry level jobs around then was tough. And so I interviewed a bunch of different places, and I ended up with HAR. And I always tell the story. They asked me in my interview, did I like politics? And I sort of said, not really, but I can learn. I can learn anything. And 6 months later, I was a full-blown election nerd. I mean, I just gravitated towards it right away. And to me, it was a very easy shift to go from sports to politics. And now it's probably even overtaken sports for me. I still love my sports, but I do a lot less of that and a lot more of paying attention to elections and issues around the country and trying to stay on top of that, for our members, for our job, for my job, and also because I just feel that it's important and that not enough people my age care about it and pay attention. And so I try to be that voice for the younger generation and let people know that it's not all bad out there, and that this is something that we need to pay attention to if we want a successful future in this country, in this state. And so those are the things that I'm passionate about every single day.
Yeah, no, man. That is an interesting story, Grant. That you were exposed to something. You thought you was looking for a job, and then you ran into a passion. You didn't even know that it was something that you was interested in until it was exposed to you. And I agree with you, man. As a real estate professional and speaking on behalf of the other real estate professionals in our local market, man, y'all do an excellent job of keeping us informed. Because one of the things that I recently learned is volunteering with the governmental affairs advisory council, as well as I've had some work with the political advisory council as well, that it's a huge landscape. And for an individual, for one person to try to stay on top of that landscape, I mean, it's a tough task, man. So I definitely applaud the work that you all do and the work that y'all do on that political side. So one of the things you mentioned earlier, Grant, was you got introduced to sports at a young age, and then you really fell in love with sports. And at one point you wanted to be an analyst, a sports analyst. So kind of walk us through when you were first exposed to sports. What did that look like? What kind of sports were you playing, and how it grew into something else?
Of course. So probably my first exposure to sports is something I don't even remember. My parents always tell me how, they would take me as a baby to go watch the Astros at the Astrodome, in the late 90s. And it's in my blood. Baseball is in my blood. My great grandfather played professional baseball. My grandfather played in college, and my family has always loved baseball. And so that was my first foray into sports. And I played baseball growing up. It was probably, my biggest passion until I was about 14 years old. And then all other sports too. I love basketball as well. I never was able to play, basketball or football or anything like that, because I was always a super small guy. And so quickly I realized, that while I wasn't going to grow up to be a professional athlete, but I could, use my knowledge of the game and my love for statistics, to sort of learn about the game and to be able to analyze it from an outside perspective. And so that's what I wanted to do. Yeah. And I've grown up, we've had season tickets to the Astros since about 2004. And so my family and we still go to Astros games, all the time. But I also love to go root on my Rockets and my Texans as well. And so huge Houston sports guy. And that's really where my love for sports started, was literally from something I don't even remember, because I was a baby. Yeah. So.
Right. It's funny how in those early years when we're exposed to things, how they tend to stick and we don't even realize it. So that's awesome, man. So your sports team, so you're a local sports team person, right?
Oh yeah. Houston, born and raised, and I am a ride or die with my Houston sports teams.
In the good times and the bad, you're a true fan.
Yes. We didn't give up our season tickets, and the Astros were out there losing 112 games in a year. Right. So, we stuck around and it paid off.
It did pay off. I bet you guys had some great seats of these last 6 or 7 years, the golden era of baseball is what they call it.
Yeah, it's been awesome. It's been a blast.
That's cool, man. That's cool. So now, okay, so we got the politics, we got the sports piece. I know you were exposed and you talked about going to the Astros games, but you do go to the Rockets game and you like basketball. Like, do y'all have season tickets for that as well?
No. I mean, we, even for the Astros, we don't have the full season. We only have the 28 games. And so it's perfect for us. We split it amongst the family. I go to about 10 games a year, which ends up being quite a bit. And we did have tickets to the Texans for a couple of years, but no, I just go sparingly whenever I can afford it, because man, those ticket prices are crazy these days.
Yes, they are. I agree with you on that, brother. So now you work with the Houston Association of Realtors. So obviously we still consider you a real estate professional. Prior to working with HAR, was HAR your first exposure to our profession?
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
I had a next to no exposure. I mean, HAR is the first and only job I know after college. And so, I grew up working in restaurants since I was 15 years old, just trying to make some money, but never was exposed to real estate until I got this job.
Wow. And you've been with HAR, what, a couple of years?
Almost 5 years now. Yeah, actually.
Wow, almost 5 years. So you cut your teeth in this thing, man. So what's your take? Like, how do you feel about the real estate industry and a career in real estate?
I love it. I always say I'm blessed to work with realtors every day because realtors are some of the nicest people that I've ever met in my life. I think that comes with the profession, right? You kind of have to be a nice and friendly person, but I just never have bad interactions with you guys, man. It's always positive. And I can't thank the real estate industry and HAR and the members enough for accepting me, right? I was a 22-year-old kid that didn't really know a whole lot. You guys allowed me to learn and to grow and to become what I am now, and I feel like I'm a full-blown expert at this point. So I really appreciate you guys giving me that opportunity, and without it, I wouldn't be here today. And so I always am thankful to the real estate industry. But I think it's a great place. I think people build generational wealth through this industry. It's some of the most important things, purchases that people do, and what you guys do in each and every day is vital to the American dream, and which is something I'm very, very passionate about. Clearly.
Yeah, no, I love it. So with the space that you work in, the political space, one of the questions that I ask some of my guests, I'll ask them, what kind of scares you about being a real estate professional? But I'm gonna modify that question a little bit, Grant. From the political landscape, what are some things that we should, as real estate professionals, be concerned about, and making sure that we're very aware and monitoring what's happening in these things?
Quite frankly, a lot. There is a lot going on in politics these days, and I am never going to tell you which side to be on, or tell you who to vote for when you go to that ballot box. But what I will encourage everyone to do is to vote. That is the number one thing. We have to vote. Without it, we have nothing. And right now, these are numbers I track a lot, and voter turnout is just abysmal. It's abysmal, and we are allowing a very low percentage of our population to pick our elected leaders, and that is not healthy for democracy. It is not healthy for this country, and so first of all, people need to get out and vote, and the other thing is don't just wake up one day and go to the ballot box. You need to do some research, right? There's a lot of candidates running, and I know a lot of people who just go up there and they just pick whatever name they like. And I hate to tell you, but these days, if you do that, you may be voting for someone that is very, very, not aligned with what you believe. And so do some research, know who you're voting for, and vote. Those are the two things that I would encourage everyone to do. And I think that if we all could do those things, it would really lead our state and our country into a better place. But more so right now is I'm concerned about extremism. We need more sensible people to run for office, rather than the loudest people on either side of the aisle, which is what we have now. And so we have some great leaders who are already elected, and I love working with them. But for this new crop of future leaders, I encourage young people to, throw their name in the hat. Don't be afraid. We need good people to run for office. And so those are the things that I would say. But there's a lot to be concerned about, but also a lot to be positive about. And that's the great thing about this country, is that we choose our leaders. And so if we can get people to go vote and get people to make their voice heard, we have the power to change things and make this country a better place. And so that's my goal each and every day.
Yeah, no, I think that's a phenomenal goal. And I think that's a great a plea to real estate professionals, especially if you're in business. People will try to say, well, I'm not in politics. Well, look, if you're in business, you better be in politics. And I can admit, when I was kind of your age, Grant, and when I first got in as a realtor, I wasn't as into politics. Right. I knew the importance of voting, so I would go vote, but I was one of those people that you just described that was just going in there and picking people. But I didn't really know. I was just exercising my right to do it. And as I continued in my career, and as I've gotten older, I've realized, like you say, how important it is to educate yourself with those that you're deciding for to represent you under certain circumstances where you can't be there. You want to make sure that, I love the word you said, beliefs align. Like, you want to make sure that this person's beliefs align with your beliefs. And it's not about what political party that they're representing. That was one of the biggest fallacies that I had to understand as well, Grant, that it's not about the political party. It's about their belief and how they see the policies that are affecting your community, man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, I couldn't have said it better myself. It's too many people just believe either one thing they hear, right, or they watch one news channel and they believe it all. And my encouragement to people is read a bunch of different sources, right? Don't stay on the same news channel every day, because your viewpoint will then turn into their viewpoint. And so I like to read independent journalists, Substack, whatever it may be. And that's something I encourage, is do what you like, right? Like, again, I'm not going to try to tell you what to believe. I just want people to exercise their right to vote and participate in this democracy, which is something that we have gotten away from. And so hopefully we can make some strides to doing that.
No, I love it, man. I mean, ultimately it's like, look, you ain't going to tell us what to believe, but have a belief, like formulate an opinion. Yes. Educate yourself and formulate your own opinion. Stop going off of other people's opinions. No, I love it.
Democracy doesn't work unless we all participate in it. Yeah,
I agree. Good stuff, man. Well, look, Grant, before we wrap up, man, I'd like to really express my gratitude to you, to Amber, for joining us today and sharing valuable insights, man. Your presence here has made the episode truly special. Finally, before we say goodbye, do you have any parting words or advice that you'd like to share with the listeners, or maybe something that we didn't mention that you'd like to share?
No, I think we covered a lot here, Michael. And the only thing I'll say is I'm assuming, a lot of your listeners are probably HAR members. And what I do want to say is that I'm here, Amber's here. We are here to work for you. And so if you are an HAR member and you have questions about the election, I mean, early voting started today. And I bet you 99% of y'all didn't know that. And so if you have questions about who is on the ballot or anything about the election, you contact us, and I will do whatever I can to help you with that information. And so just know that we're here as a resource to you guys. And any question is open, and so feel free to reach out.
Mm-hmm. And I'm definitely going to piggyback on that, Grant. If you, as a real estate professional, as a member of the Houston Association of Realtors, they do a phenomenal job of doing the research and present the information to you in such a way to where you can clearly see how this aligns with your business, your career, what puts food on your table. So they do the work, but you got to take advantage of it by reading it, asking questions like Grant said, to make sure that you're an informed voter when you go in there and we move things in the direction that we want to move. Man, Grant, you did a phenomenal job, brother. Thank you so much. It has been an absolute pleasure having you on the show today, my brother. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you, Michael. Anytime.
Absolutely. All right. So before I let everybody else go, man, we got a couple of announcements that I want to make you aware of. Again, Grant, Amber, they did a phenomenal job. At some point, we'll get Amber on so we can have her live interview. But Grant did an excellent job for us today, and we're so grateful for HAR and the work that they're doing over there. All right. So BND TV, we do it every week, baby. We go live on Facebook and YouTube. It's our digital programming. We start off with Monday Night Live. That's our real estate call-in show. We do it every Monday. We go live with myself, CEO Michael G. Davis, aka Coach Mike, answering real estate questions from the audience and providing advice for real estate professionals, man. BND TV, we do it. You've just experienced the Realtor Life podcast, and we do it every week. We go live, diving into the life passions of real estate professionals. Like Grant said, he was passionate about politics, he was passionate about sports, he was passionate about music. So all you got to do, if you want to be a guest, we want you to be a guest. Scan the QR code on the screen or click the link and complete the guest information card, and we can have you on as well. In about an hour and a half, we're going to be doing our real estate happy hour live. It's a BND TV show. Again, we go live on Facebook. We go live on YouTube. We're real estate professionals. We come together. We discuss things that are trending on social media, different topics, current events. It's myself and my crew. We got our super producer, Jay Joseph. We have Margaret Harrison, we have LaShavia Dean, we have Laverne Moore, and we come on just real estate professionals talking about randomness. The best part is that as an audience member on this particular show, you have the opportunity to get on the screen with us and share your thoughts too. So that's going to be today at 2:30. All you got to do is follow us on Facebook or subscribe to it on YouTube. You'll get the notification, you'll get the link, and boom, we'll bring you into the show. All right, and then on Thursdays, we do our Prime Real Estate Network podcast. That's something that we do every Thursday at 12 o'clock. The Prime Real Estate Network, it's a real estate talk show. It's hosted by author, serial entrepreneur, and co-founder of Brooks & Davis real estate firm, Larry W. Brooks, along with professional realtor and real estate investment expert, Mr. Rick Davis. The show delivers no hype, education, and expert perspectives in a fast-paced, entertaining style. Make sure you check it out. There's a new episode released every week. So be sure to subscribe. All right, here's something else that we're super proud of. It's our new real estate channel that we've built called the Houston Real Estate Channel. If you haven't already, go there, subscribe to it. It's powered by Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm. We go in here and we explore vibrant neighborhoods in Texas. It's your comprehensive guide to exploring these neighborhoods. Get valuable insights on Houston's real estate market with our diverse range of videos, including in-depth market reports and essential tips for buyers and sellers. One of the most recent videos that we posted was our video for Shadow Creek Ranch. And now this weekend, we actually have an open house that we're doing in Shadow Creek Ranch. It's going to be at 2103 Rolling Fog Drive in Pearland, Texas, 77584. The open house is going to begin at 12 o'clock. So if you have someone that's looking to purchase in the Shadow Creek Ranch area, definitely go to the Houston Real Estate Channel and watch the video that we put together on Shadow Creek Ranch so you can have an idea of that location. And then now you have an actual property that you could purchase. They actually just reduced the price. Don't tell nobody, but they just reduced the price on this property. It's a beautiful 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2.5-car garage home in Shadow Creek Ranch. Come to the open house. If you put the address in HAR, it actually will pull up the open house, the date, the time, and everything, as well as the current list price. So if you have any questions about it, you can reach out to our office to get additional information. But we are having an open house there this Saturday, 12 o'clock. All right, next, our World Changers community, right? It's something that we put together. We're super excited about our World Changers community. It's an opportunity for you to unlock the full potential of your real estate career by becoming a part of the membership. Join our supportive family where you can grow, innovate, and be recognized. Embrace diversity as we reshape real estate with impactful solutions for all communities. Make a difference by engaging in local initiatives for a brighter future. Elevate your education beyond transactions and prepare for success. This even includes acing the real estate exam. We offer insights and tools that can help and assist you with that. Enjoy accessibility and easy collaboration within our vibrant real estate community. And here's the best part. It won't cost you a dime. The only investment required is your time. The rest is on the house. Are you ready to soar? Join us now and let's make your real estate journey unforgettable. You got 2 ways that you can be a part of it. If you're already licensed We invite you to explore the World Change community by taking the next step in this journey. Go to the link that's on the screen and you'll be able to sign up for it. It'll take you less than 60 seconds. Easy process to become a member, and it doesn't cost. So that's one way. The other way is if you're in the process of obtaining or interested in getting your real estate license, you can discover this exclusive opportunity that's waiting right for you with the Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm Student Affiliate Membership. All you got to do is visit the link on the screen and you will be able to tap into this community that we're talking about, again, at no cost. You'll be able to participate with it as well as a real estate student affiliate member. I am so thrilled to share these incredible opportunities with you, knowing it aligns perfectly with your interests and goals. Join us in shaping the future of real estate. All right. Finally, we have our career night that we're doing this Thursday at 5 p.m. Join us. We go live on Instagram for you all that are on Instagram, but we are going to be in person. I'm going to be in the building. Our head of recruitment, Ms. Laverne Moore, she's going to be in the building, and it's all about answering your questions. Look, whether you're licensed or not, if you're with another company or not, if your broker won't answer your questions, which we get a lot of, your broker's not answering the questions, right? There's a lot of real estate professionals that get into this industry. They sign up with brokerage firms, and they don't get the results that they expect. So the thing that I'm most proud of with Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm, because what we do here is that we've created a custom tailored service to our real estate professionals that's backed by a money back guarantee. Well, if you're not in that situation, then on Thursday, you can learn more about this money back guarantee that I'm talking about. You can come into the office and sit with us in person, or you can join us live on Instagram for our real estate career night. It's just one of those things, man. At least one day of the month, I'm not just the broker for Brooks & Davis. I'm the industry's broker. So bring it on, baby. Ask whatever questions, whatever you have for me. All right, finally, I want you to go ahead and follow us on social media. Stay in the loop by following us on multiple platforms, right? On LinkedIn, you'll see how we keep you up to speed as far as industry insights. On Instagram, you'll be able to see our behind-the-scenes fun. Facebook, we have lively discussions. YouTube, we have exclusive video content. Our Brooks & Davis business page. It's an opportunity for you to share your experiences, being connected and being a part of Brooks & Davis as well. We encourage you to go there, give us a rating, give us some stars. Each one of those platforms, we want you to hit them, follow or subscribe buttons so you do not miss out on the latest updates and exciting content that we have for you on our platform. So tap into us on there. With that being said, last reminder, if you have a real estate need, like looking to buy a house or putting your house on the market for sale, maybe you're interested in a career in real estate or looking for a change in brokerage firm, stay on. We got a very special message for you after the show. That's a wrap for this episode of the Realtor Life Podcast. We hope that you enjoyed the conversation and gained valuable insights from our special guest, Mr. Grant Trammell, and our special message from Ms. Amber Burton. Be sure to join us next time for more engaging discussions with amazing real estate professionals. And remember, stay tuned after the show for the very special message tailored for you. I am Michael G. Davis, broker and CEO of Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm. I am also a realtor and business coach. Here's to coaching you into the cosmos. It's time to take off, baby. Have a great one.
Hey there, if you're in the midst of a real estate journey, whether you're buying, selling, getting licensed, or already licensed, this video is just for you. I've got some outstanding news to share, so stick around. Considering buying a home? We're here to help. We offer, at no cost or commitment, to schedule a showing for any property in the Houston Metroplex. When you choose our firm, we'll be with you every step of the way, guiding you through the process. Want to learn more? Visit our website or give us a call at the number shown. If you're thinking about selling your home, we've got some great services to offer, again at no cost or commitment. We can provide a free neighborhood buying and selling activity report, showing you the recent market activity in your area. We also offer a free in-person property condition home evaluation, where one of our professionals will provide recommendations to help sell your home faster and for more money. When you choose our firm to sell your home, we'll ensure it reaches more active home buyers than any other realtor. To learn more about this, visit our website or give us a call at the number shown. Unlock the full potential of your real estate career by becoming a part of our free membership. Join our supportive family where you can grow, innovate, and be recognized. Embrace diversity as we reshape real estate with impactful solutions for all communities. Make a difference by engaging in local initiatives for a brighter future. Elevate your education beyond transactions and prepare for success, including taking the real estate exam. Enjoy accessibility and easy collaboration within our vibrant real estate community. And here's the best part, it won't cost you a dime. The only investment required is your time, the rest is on the house. Are you ready to soar? Join us now and let's make your real estate journey unforgettable. If you're in the process of obtaining or interested in getting your real estate license, discover the exclusive opportunities waiting for you with the Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm Student Affiliate Membership. Visit the link on the screen today. If you already have a real estate license, we invite you to explore the World Changers community. Take the next step in your journey by visiting the link you see on the screen. Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm, your trusted partner in real estate.